starting with Dedham. Okay. Number 6, Ava Landry. Captain number 8, Julie Cotto. Number 11, Hadley Benson. Captain number 13, Brooke Moreno. Number 15, K.K. Chastity. And in goal, number 33, Aaron McCabe. Mars is coached by Christine Gerskis. And now for the Hopkins Hillers. In goal, number 1, Riley Calora. Number 3, Grace Hennigan. Number 8, Morgan Beeler. Number 11, Lucy Jean. Number 13, Abby Kramer. And number 21, Caitlin Goff. The Hillers are coached by Chuck Costello. And now if everybody could please rise and face the flag for the flag of the national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the New England Sports Center for Hopkinton Hillers Girls Co-op Hockey. As this evening, the 0-1 Hillers take on the 1-0 Dedham Marauders here in their home opening game at the New England Sports Center. We have a double shot of Hopkinton Hillers hockey coming your way live on HCAM here this evening, as we will have the girls game, and then later on we'll have the boys game against Dedham. It'll be a 6 p.m. face-off for the boys game. Hopkinton Hillers are in the white, Dedham Marauders in the maroon, and we are just about set to get things started. The Hillers coming off tough season opener where they fell to Medfield 7-4. We had that game for you live on HCAM over at the Canton Ice House. Of course, Medfield, the defending Division III state champion, took care of business against the Hiller Co-op team. So Hopkinton hoping to get their first win here today as they start off with a drive into Dedham territory, into the right circle, shot, and it is well defended there by the goaltender, but great pressure by the Hillers to get things started. Abby Creeman with the opening shot of the game, as here comes Dedham. Hadley Benson flying up the ice, takes it up the slot, and puts it in the net. And just like that, Dedham strikes first. A breakaway by Hadley Benson, the freshman out of Dover Sherborne. And Dover Sherborne used to be co-ops many years with the Hopkinton Hillers, but they went over to Dedham. Obviously, the rink that Dedham plays at and practices at a little bit closer, so travel was the main reason that the Dover Sherborne Blue Raiders are now co-opt with Dedham, and they certainly got a nice contribution there out of a Dover Sherborne Blue Raiders. Hadley Benson making it 1-0 here in the early minutes of this game. That goal just 24 seconds in, but now the Hillers look to respond. Coming up the far side, that is Gillespie. Along the end boards, gathering it up, Emma Homer. Tom Nappy, happy to be with you on the call here at the New England Sports Center. John Ritz on camera. And it should be a very fun doubleheader here today. Dedham started their season off with a win against Norwood back on Saturday, a 5-2 win. Hillers approaching. Hopkinton, of course, working left to right across your screen. Along the near side, some back and forth here. Trying to dig it out is Grace Hennigan. And now into the neutral zone. Backtracking to chase it down. Caitlin Gaughan. Gaughan sends it across. Able to connect on the far side with Hedger. And now with it for Dedham, Brooke Moreno. I'll tell you, that was quite a breakaway by Hadley Benson earlier for Dedham. She just burned by everybody, and she's going to be someone you want to watch out for in this game. She clearly has some great speed coming up the ice. Julie Cotto taking it up the far side. Here comes Benson. There's another shot from Benson. Turned away by Calora. Along the far side corner, Hennigan trying to dig it out. That is sent to the left circle. Popped off the boards by Catherine Kelly, and now coming up the ice, Hedger. She's contested. Getting out in front of her was Moreno. Along the far side now, Moreno sends it into the neutral zone. Marauders looking to approach. A shot there turned away. That was Julie Cotto with the shot. Up along the near side corner now as the Hillers try to get it out of their zone. And a nice maneuver by Catherine Kelly to get it into Dedham territory. Tracked down by Brooke Moreno. Here comes Moreno. Feeds it over to the far side. Popped up ahead and now sent back up ice. 3 minutes into action here in period number 1. And a shot there turned away. Puck still loose off the rebound. Trying to stuff it in was Gillespie, but she was contested. Once again, some good pressure by the Hillers. Now with it, that is Tori Lebrec, one of the Dedham captains. She'll wrap it around the boards. Sent up the near side now, and here comes Beeler. Morgan Beeler, she has some wheels. Coming up the ice, wrister just wide. Up along the end boards. Dug out by Chevery. Sent to the far side. Here comes Lebrec. Lebrec sends it into Hiller territory. Dedham in the midst of a change. Behind the Hiller net, that's Lucy G. Of course, she's someone that Dedham will have to look out for. A terrific athlete, all kinds of speed on the skates. Into Dedham territory. Popped off the far side boards. KK Chastanet coming up the ice. Trying to put on the moves, but is contested by Hedger. And now digging it out along the near side. Maddie Barroso tracked down by Adriana Eng. Sent into Hiller territory. To the end boards it goes. No icing call. Along the far side, that's Hebert trying to close in. She's contested. Hedger able to get out in front of her. And now wrapped around by Brooke Moreno. Along the far side corner, looking to dig it out. Hannigan. Also in there, Maddie Barroso. Sent to the blue line. Knocked back down towards the corner by Moreno, and the Hillers quickly get it back. Here they come. To the near side, looking for Nina Altier. Along the corner, Barroso. Barroso looking to come out with it, and a backhander towards the net, went off the side of the net. Now along the blue line, set up by Callie Arthur. To the near side we go, trying to take it up ice. Brooke Moreno, she'll send it to the neutral zone. And it gets past the reach of Lubnicki. Sent towards the Hiller net, brushed away by Cholera. Along the near side now. Some back and forth here. Popped off the boards by Chevery, wrapped around, collected behind the net by Lubnicki. Lubnicki sends it up into the neutral zone. Here's Catherine Kelly looking to approach. Oh, and just misses her intended target along the slot. Erin Finnegan, and that pass just a little bit behind her. Dedham looking for some pressure here. Top of the left circle, closing in, out in front of the net, turn away. And deflected back to the blue line. Rister, and that is deflected. A couple big saves there by Cholera. And a bit scary there for the Hillers. Dedham had it right where they wanted it. Right out in front of the net, but big saves by Riley. Sent into the neutral zone. And that pass deflected by Kelly. Rister from the right circle, and a glove save by Calora. The senior at a net buck, and at 8:14 left, we'll have a face-off here in the first period. It's certainly good to be back here at the New England Sports Center. All kinds of hockey going on in the 8 rinks at this fine facility. To the blue line, there's a shot. Brushed away by Calora. That shot from Brooke Moreno. Trying to send it out. Here's Sobozak. Gets it to the far side. Now back to the blue line, Moreno. Moreno looking to close in. There's a wrister off a defender. It goes. Getting a little tripped up there was Kaylee Doobie. And now towards the net, Cholera brushes that one away. Good pressure by Dedham. Hiller's looking to clear. Up along the far side, looking to track it down. Cramen, and playing keep away was Moreno, able to send it back to the neutral zone. And an interception here by Lucy Jean, closing in, and a backhander towards the net. It's covered up. And a big save there for Dedham. Good goaltending matchup here this evening. You got Erin McCabe, the freshman for Dedham, and of course Riley Calora, the senior out of Nipmuc, who has taken over as the goaltender for this Hopkinton girls co-op team. They had a couple of remarkable freshman athletes last season, and one of them being their starting goaltender, and both of them went to a private school that's known for that elite hockey talent. Jammed up along the near side, and 11 offsides here. We'll get a face-off at 7:02 left to go here in the first period. Well, looking like a pretty even matchup speed-wise out there. Both teams finding ways to get pressure. And both goaltenders have been busy in this first period. Sent up by Callie Arthur. Up along the far side it goes. Turned back up ice by Kara O'Halloran. Into Hiller territory. Sent across by Barroso. Looking to close in. Hedger. And she is diverted. Up along the end boards now. Some back and forth here. As getting in on the front is Barroso and Altier. Sent across to the far side. And now looking for a breakaway opportunity. Cotto, wrister towards the net, just wide. Picked up along the corner, sent up the boards. And clearing the defensive zone is Lubnicki. Brushed back into Hiller territory. Corralled in by Barroso. She'll put it towards the far side. And now from the right circle, a shot covered up. That was Chloe Hebert on the shot. And Calora able to cover it up. And we'll get a face-off at 6:03. Well, it's been a quick pace first period, and both teams try to exploit that open ice and attack the net. And a nice block there by the Hiller defender as they move it up the near side. And on defense, that was number 16, Addison Sobozak, senior out of Tri-County. Sobozak sends it up the boards, along the end boards, and out to the near side towards Lucy Blaney. She'll move it up. Here come the Marauders. Tori Lebrecht with it. Lebrecht to the right circle. Backhander. Looking to get it over to Homer. Taylor's there to intercept. Here they come. And a breakaway opportunity here. Wrister. Glove save. Lucy Jean with the shot. A terrific shot there by Lucy. And she's going to be the one that this Hiller offense really relies on to get those breakaways and keep the pressure on. And of course, they'll certainly be relying on her to get some scores as well. Here comes Blaney up the ice for Dedham. Diverted, as getting out in front of her was gone. Into Hiller territory now. A slow floating puck picked up now by Gahn after a little push by Kalura. And she'll send it over to the far side. Off of Crayman it goes. Looking to close in. Getting out in front of her, Chastanet. Some back and forth here as Dedham enters the neutral zone. There's Bogey. Wrapped around the boards. Now a battle for possession along the end boards. Digging it out is Gahn. She'll move it up the near side, looking for Beeler. And still a battle along the near side boards. Puck squirts out and put back into the traffic. And now looking to break through. Here is Callie Arthur. Arthur contested. Getting out in front of her was Chevery. Over to the far side now. Approaching 4 minutes left to go here in this opening period. Lila Bogey looking to wrist it towards the net. Arthur gets out in front of it. Picked up along the boards. That's number 19, Adriana Eng, and she's contested. Callie Arthur with a nice little knock there. Backhander towards the net, turned away, and then trying to stuff it in was Eng, but covered up by Kalura. Hillers will make a change as we get a face-off at 3:40 left to go in the first period. Backhander towards the net, looking to close in Landry. Sent towards the blue line into the high slot. Shot there by Moreno is wide. Backhander towards the net, covered up. That backhander by Hadley Benson, and Riley Kalura has been very busy in net in this first period. Dedham getting some good pressure. We'll get a face-off at 3:24 left to go in the first period. Oh, you had Hadley Benson with the lone goal, 24 seconds in, and a lot of shots since then, but it remains a 1-0 score. Jammed up along the far side boards, finally squirts out, put towards the slot there to defend Maddie Barosa. To the near side, and battle for it. Moreno pops it back towards the boards. Here comes Landry, wrister, nice save. A good save by Riley off the Landry wrister. So the Dedham Co-op features Dedham Marauders, Norton Lancers, Dover Sherborne Blue Raiders. Of course, the majority of the team from Dedham. Norton with 4 athletes on the team. Dover Sherborne with a couple athletes on the team. Here's Lucy Jean coming up the far side. And she's just weaving around defenders, looking for the breakaway. Into the right circle, towards the net, backhander, and off the rebound. Nearly put in, but somehow stayed out of the net, as getting the secondary shot was Crayman. Working her way up the far side. LeBrecq gets it back into the right circle. There's Homer. She's contested along the end boards. Popped off the boards by Moreno. Into the right circle, battling it out, Hennigan and Blaney. And now the Hillers coming up ice with authority. It's Lucy Jean once again. Trying to get around the defender out in front and deflected by the keeper. A great save there by Erin McCabe. Sent out towards the slot and gets by everybody towards the blue line now. Caitlin Gahn moves it up to the end boards. Backhanded by Blaney. And now working her way up the ice, Homer. Dedham in the midst of a change as we are just under a minute and a half left to go. And a quick moving first period. Sent around by Hennigan. Tangled up along the near side. Puck squirts out. Along the corner. It is sent out towards the slot out in front of the net. Hiller's trying to clear. And Riley Collara covers it up. And I think Erin Finnegan was trying to move the puck forward. Accidentally kind of backhanded it towards the net. Nice job by Riley covering that one up. A minute, 5 seconds left to go. Rister up the ice into Dedham territory. Towards the net it goes, and we'll get an icing call. They nearly put that right at the net, which would have avoided that icing call. Off the face-off. With it is, here's Hedger, sending it over. Just wide of the net, Barossa. Into the right circle, backhander shot, deflected. There's Grace Hennigan sneaking one in. To the blue line, Callie Arthur looking to set it back up, but getting out in front of her was Ava Landry. Certainly a number of names on the Dedham roster, very familiar, some multi-sport athletes. And some back and forth here. Puck floats out to the end boards. Chastity trying to dig it out. And a quick shot towards net. Putting it towards the slot was Sobozak. As Marauders able to move it to the neutral zone, and that is going to do it. A quick moving back and forth first period, action-packed, a whole lot of shots by both teams and some great pressure on both sides. But at the end of the first period, it is the Dedham Marauders 1, Hopkinton Hillers nothing. They will head into the locker room, take a breather, and get ready for what should be another action-packed period in the second frame. We'll step aside for a few minutes and show you some of the latest Hopkinton Hiller happenings. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Varsity Hockey on HCAM.
HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Phipps Insurance Agency, representing companies such as MapFree Insurance. Their family-owned independent agency is deeply rooted in the communities they serve and offer time-tested insurance products to fit individual needs. Since 1950, Phipps Insurance specializes in home, auto, business, condo, and renters insurance. On Friday, 4 tremendous Hiller athletes signed their letters of intent to compete in collegiate athletics. HCAM was on the scene.
I'm Kendall Tom. I'm going to Bentley University to play lacrosse.
My name is Ryan Morin. I will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst. I'm going to be competing at the collegiate level in track and field, specifically the throwing events.
I'm Mason Barrows. I'm going to Sacred Heart University for track and field. Hi, I'm Caroline Osman. I'll be going to Assumption University to play softball.
I love the campus on my official visit, and I also just love the coach, and the academics there are like the perfect balance of like rigorous, but also like I can have fun at the same time. So that's why I chose Bentley.
I really love the campus, and on my official visit, the team was really welcoming and just made me feel really belonging. Like I had a spot on the team, just really the culture is what draw me in.
It was really the coaches of Sacred Heart. I thought they were very supportive, very nice environment.
I really loved the feel of the campus, and I loved the options it gave me academically, and all the girls are so nice, and I really like the future of the possible future of the program, and I hope I can contribute to that.
I'm going to be studying business. I think I'm going to go in undecided business just to get a wide range of all of what Bentley has to offer.
I'm planning on studying economics and finance.
I'm doing some type of biology, some science, something like that.
I'm going to be going into pre-physical therapy.
The past three and a half years have been like the best 3.5 years of my entire lacrosse career. I think it built me up to be who I am as a person and a player today.
It was great. There's a lot of competition here, and my coach, Mr. Donahue, he was amazing. He really helped me out a lot, and he introduced me to all of the events and all the different techniques, and he's really helped me grow as an athlete and as a person.
Best 4 years of my life, really. It's a lot of fun.
It was great. Last year we made it to the Final Four, so that was really fun for me. I hope to do that again this year, and I had a ton of fun with these girls, and I'm really excited for one more season with all of them.
I think my favorite memory of my lacrosse career has been this past season, 2025. I think we did really well, just record-wise, but I also think we came together as a team that I think was really special.
It was this spring, and it was our state relay meet, and we were behind, and the team needed a big throw for me in the discus event, and I was able to get one, a PR, and we won, and we medaled. It was amazing. A great feeling.
Definitely freshman year, outdoor season is probably the best season I've had. Just a lot of good memories.
I would definitely say winning Final Four last year and being able to hold that trophy and officially say that we were going to state semifinals.
The upcoming season, I think my primary goal is to go in, I think, fearless, because as a freshman, I think you can be a little scared, but I think I want to go in laying everything out on the table as a freshman at Bentley.
This upcoming season, definitely probably a nationals appearance, and maybe a state title. That'd be nice, at least the sectionals.
I want to get some school records for the jumps, so long jump and triple jump.
Definitely hoping to make it back to where we were, hoping to continue to contribute for my team and, make a good run in playoffs.
Stand right in between. Yeah, come together. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Okay, good.
Thank you.
This program is brought to you in part by TVLSports.net. You can view the standings, stories, pictures, highlights, and more about the 12 teams in the Tri-Valley League at TVLSports.net. TVLSports.net is an independent news and media website reporting on the TVL and is not associated with the MIAA, Tri-Valley League, or any town or school.
Slam, it's retrieved. Linfield's going to get it over. They do. Rancourt goes down to a knee. For Milani, it's blocked. We're tied at 26. No! The Hawks win it! The Hawks win it! 27-25. I thought they lost it, but they said no. The Hawks win it in 3 straight sets. They're going on to the finals. Stay tuned for our post-game show. The final here today. Bellingham 25-17. Bellingham 25-14. Bellingham 27-25. Our post-game show is next on ABMI. Stay tuned for some coaches interviews and some player interviews.
Well, it's all over. Bellingham sweeps it over Linfield. Coach, you continue dancing a hard-earned victory here tonight.
Yeah, they worked hard. I think the first 2 games looked a little bit easier than they were. But I told them, I said champions were won when they battled back, and they did a great job in that last last set.
Down 21 to 16 in the last set. You had some pressure moments, but they really pulled through.
They did. I think when Maddie got behind line and got that first ace to get us back to where we needed to be, I think that said a lot about our team.
Yeah. Okay. So congratulations, Coach. We'll talk to your players.
Sounds good.
Okay. Maddie De Oliveira, Sophia Soto, Mia Milani. If you can just turn up this way, face up to the camera. What about that ace that you got, Maddie? That really sparked your team, didn't it?
Yeah. When we were behind, like I can't look at the score, and we have to just keep playing with energy.
So many pressure moments, Sophia. You had to when you're down 21 to 16, very little room for error. How did you guys pull it out?
We had to trust in each other. We know our game. We know each other. We play good when the smiles are on and we have energy. So we just had to dig into that.
Mia Milani, you're all over the court again. We had some stiff competition. Number 17 for them, pretty good tall player, Audrey Manning. What was it like up against her?
I think that's a great team. I think they have great players, but it's a long way to 25.
Yeah.
And I think that no matter how down you are, you can't look at the score because anything can happen.
Yeah, exactly. And that really was the match. What about you got off to such a good start. The first game, a lot of ties. Second game, no ties, no lead changes. You just swept right through. Third game, a little bit different. What happened in that third game?
Honestly, I think that they're a great team. We competed, and even though we got down, I think we just used each other. We really leaned on each other because that's what we have to do at the end of the day.
What's it mean to get to the championship game again? You had some unfinished business from last year, didn't you?
We're hungry.
Yeah. That says it all. Congratulations, Maddie De Oliveira, Sophia Soto, Mia Milani. Enjoy this victory.
Thank you.
Okay, it's all over as the Hawks sweep Linfield 25-17, 25-14, 27-25. And they're going to move on. They'll play the winner of the other semifinal match yet to be determined between Joseph Case High School and Medfield High School. We know all about Medfield. Bellingham has defeated them twice so far this season. That's going to do it for our coverage here from Westwood. We hope you enjoyed this telecast. We're now moving on to the state championship.
HCAM Sports is supported by our viewers and by the Dentist at Hopkinton. Founded by Dr. Jill Tansey in 2003, the Dentist at Hopkinton provides state-of-the-art dental care in a comfortable and relaxing setting to patients of all ages. They are located at 77 Main Street and online at hopdent.com.
Welcome back into the New England Sports Center as we are ready for the second period and what has been a great back and forth battle in this Tri-Valley League girls matchup. Two great co-ops. You got Dedham co-op with Dover Sherborne and Norton. Hopkinton co-op with Millis, Nipmuc, and Tri-County. We are underway in the second period. Hillers working right to left across your screen. Looking to approach into the left circle, put towards the net, and deflected away. Abby Craven getting the pressure on. And Jean was trying to cut in, and the defender quickly got in front of her, and McCabe just able to push it out of the way. Here comes Dedham. Benson gets it over the right circle. There's a shot turned away. Nice save by Cholera. And now to the near side. Here's Lucy Jean trying to take it up the ice. Too many Marauders to deal with. Getting in there to help her out is Beeler. She'll put it towards the corner. Up behind the net now. Popped off the far side corner. Sent out. Hillers looking for pressure here. Into the slot. Wrister turned away. Puck still loose. Out in front of the net. And it's covered up. It was Abby Craven once again. A good shot on net. Maddie Barroso is trying to stuff it in. And Erin McCabe just able to land on it. We'll get a face-off. 13:59 left to go in the second period. But great pressure in that first minute of the second frame by the Hillers. Along the far side now. And trying to put it back towards Dedham territory. Callie Arthur, but Tori LeBrecq had other ideas. Arthur wraps it around the far side boards. And sent in to Dedham territory. And that'll draw an icing call. Got away from everybody. Back to the Hiller zone we go. Dedham led by head coach Christine Gerskis. Hopkinton led by first-year head coach Chuck Costello. And we'll certainly have Coach Costello on HCAM Sports Talk in the very near future and learn a little bit more about him. Here come the Hillers. Olivia Hedger coming up the ice, contested. Got tripped up, and we're going to have a call here. That's going to be a trip against Emma Homer. So the Hillers, they're going to be on the power play. First power play of the game. A big opportunity for the Hillers. They got the momentum right now on their side. They're finding ways to get pressure. And now they'll have the extra athlete off the face-off. Handled by Benson. She'll pop it into Hiller territory. Collected along the end boards by Hedger. Hedger wristing it up the boards. That went off the top of the boards. Here comes the Hillers. That shot deflected into the protective netting. Abby Craven once again. Yeah, and Abby Craven, an 8th grader at a Hopkinton Middle School. She's someone to look out for. Had a couple of scores in that Medfield game. Along the near side, Jean sends it out to the point. And Arthur trying to send it up the middle, back to the neutral zone now. Callie Arthur wrists it up the near side, looking to track it down. KK Chastanet. Chastanet trying to take it up the far side, contested by Beeler. Able to connect with Landry. Landry racing up into Hiller territory to the right circle. That shot just wide. Collected by Hedger. Sends it up towards Beeler. Yeah, we got a whistle here. That is going to be a cross check. So the Hillers will have someone in the penalty box. It's going to be called against Abby Craven. So it'll be even strength for the next 54 seconds, 4-on-4 hockey. And then Dedham will have the advantage for 1 minute and 6 seconds. So right now, 4-on-4. Penalty on both sides. Sent out in front. That shot just off the mark. Back out in front, brushed away by Lumnicki. Trying to get through, gone. Lumnicki behind the net, trying to get it out, and along the far side, that's Catherine Kelly, sent back to the blue line. Brooke Moreno puts it towards the left circle. Dedham looking to close in. Here's Landry. Over to the right circle she goes. Back to Landry at the right point. Set back up by Cotto. Cotto sends it out. High slot. Wrister. And that shot off the mark. Deflected away. Trying to dig it out of the corner is Lumnicki. Lumnicki up against Homer. And Lumnicki able to send it near side. Jammed up along the corner, and Dedham now on the power play. To the far side, Catherine Kelly wraps it around. So see how the Hillers able to contain the advantage for Dedham. Here comes Emma Homer. Into the left circle, leaves it behind. There's a shot just wide. That shot was by, I believe it was Halloran on the secondary shot. And now flying up the ice, Lucy Jean. Jean sends it out. No one there. Collecting for Dedham, Cotto. Wristed up the ice to the far side, around the boards by Lebrecht. Dedham in the midst of a change. Taking it for the Hillers, Callie Arthur. Power play has expired. We're at even strength. Just under 10 minutes left to go in the second period. Along the near side, Hennigan sending it out. Oh, a nice look in the high slot by Craven, but a defender just able to get in front of her. Arthur pops it off the boards, deflects over to Beeler. Beeler with a shot, and it's covered up by McCabe. Some mustard on that shot by Morgan Beeler, the senior at a net block. We're going to face off in Dedham territory, 9:36 left to go. It's Aaron Finnegan up against Chloe Hebert. Popped off the boards to the far side. Wrapped around by Kelly. Jammed up now along the corner. Sent across by Blaney. Coming up the ice with it, Bogey. Now sending it up, Chevery. Along the end boards. Sent near side by Gahn. Beeler pops it back across. Catherine Kelly able to knock it towards the neutral zone. Collected along the far side by Bogey. Trying to send it back up ice. Back and forth here. Getting in there, Finnegan. She brushed it towards the net. Here comes Blaney. Blaney contested by Lubnicki. And Beeler able to backhand it towards Kelly. Kelly approaching, puts it towards the net just wide. Along the end boards, Chastity sends it out, and now a steal there, and there's a shot turned away. Nicely done by the freshman Hopkinton Hiller, Aaron Finnegan. Sent over by Sobozak. On the far side, Barroso. She'll move it up. And looking to create mayhem in front of that net. It's covered up. Aaron McCabe able to land on it. Nina Altier came in with authority, backhanded it towards the net. And another good save by the freshman goaltender. This face-off comes at 7:56 left to go in the second period. And racing up the ice, this is Benson. Look out, backhander, what a pass! And it's popped in by Julie Cotto. So Hadley Benson had another breakaway, and that's how she scored that first goal, and had Julie Cotto to her right side, and a beauty of a pass. Cotto able to pop it in, and Hadley Benson gets the assist, and Dedham has the 2-0 lead with 7:46 left to go in the second period. Well, Hadley Benson, that's the one to look out for, the freshman out of Dover Sherborne. What a great breakaway. And then the senior out of Dedham, senior captain, able to complete it. Another shot here in the slot, well defended by Caitlin Gahn off the Ava Landry shot. And now racing up the ice. Here's Barroso. She's going to take it around. Along the end boards, trying to stuff it in, turned away. Up the far side it goes, tracked down by Gahn. Gahn wristing it up the ice. Backhander along the end boards, trying to come out with it, and backhanded in was Barroso. Went off the, deflected off the side of the net, now jammed up along the near side corner. That is sent up by Moreno. And then, as Landry was approaching, she gets tripped up, jammed up along the corner now, and sent out by Lebrecht. Here's Lucy Jean. And that pass just getting by Beeler. Putting on the moves, Brooke Moreno. Moving it up the far side. Collected by Beeler. Beeler moves it up and now closing in. That is Craven. Craven into the left circle. Puts it towards the net. Brushed away. Craven trying to close it again. This time it's stolen away. Jammed up along the near side now. Battle for it. And nicely done by Craven towards the slot. Puts it just wide. Sent back towards the near side, and here comes LeBrecq. And we'll have it offsides. Or icing, rather. We'll get a face-off at 5:35 left to go in the second period. The Hillers with some work to do, trailing 2-0. They're getting the pressure, but just tremendous goaltending by Aaron McCabe. Has kept the Hillers scoreless up to this point. Landry trying to get by, a nice stop there. There's a shot, and it's deflected wide. Craven with a good steal, nearly able to snipe one in. Looking to send it out was Cotto, and that is diverted. Now along the far side, Beeler moves it up to the neutral zone. Jean sends it back. Wristed up the ice by Gahn. To the near side now. Here's Cotto. Looking to take it up, getting out in front of her. Hennigan. And now back towards Cotto. Gets it over. Contested in the slot, and now a shot from towards the point by Benson. Up along the end boards. Beeler racing up the ice. Coming up the far side, a wrister turned away. Collects it along the end boards, trying to stuff it in. And that is put in. A score for the Hillers. Great pressure by Beeler, and then Abby Craven coming through along the right side, able to stuff it in at 4:25 left to go. In the second period, it's a 2-1 game. Well, that's exactly what you needed if you're the Hillers, and that's one thing they've done well this game is just create good pressure around the net area. And that time they created too much pressure for Dedham to handle. And that allowed Craven to come in and pop it in. Great job by Morgan Beeler, just creating mayhem in front of the net. Along the far side, Marauders looking to strike back. That shot off of Cholera. Backhanded up the ice by Finnegan. Jammed up along the near side. And it's dug out by Somozak. Here comes Finnegan. Finnegan gets tripped up along the left circle, and it's sent up into Hiller territory. Callie Arthur tracks it down. Arthur moving it up the far side. Ooh, she got tripped up there. That could have drew a whistle. Hiller's looking to approach. Trying to take it up was Kelly, contested by Chastanet, who gets out in front of her. Back to the neutral zone now. Callie Arthur wrists it up the near side. Hiller's in the midst of a change. Picked up along the end boards by Chastanet. Looking to bring it around Blaney. Blaney contested along the near side board, stole it away. Looking to close in, Barroso trying to stuff it in, turned away. More good pressure by the Hillers as we approach 2.5 minutes left to go. And trying to send it out is Eltier, that's deflected. Along the end boards. Well, that was Hedger, rather. Sent to the blue line. Hedger with a shot. Backhander off the rebound, and it's covered up. So you had Hedger on the initial shot, Barroso on the backhander off the rebound, and quite a save by the very busy Aaron McCabe. There's been great pressure by the Hillers in these last few minutes. If they keep this up, eventually they're going to break through and tie this game. That's sent out. Nicely contested by Gahn, but the Marauders able to continue moving up the ice. Lebrecht takes it up the far side in the left circle, leaves it behind. There's a shot wrapped up. Little pass to Cassidy, puts it towards the net. Good save by Riley. Get a face-off at 1:56 left to go here in the second period. You see Jean up against Emma Homer. Ooh, approaching was Lebrecht, just diverted in the nick of time. To the far side, collected by Homer. And a nice steal here. Lucy Jean closing in into the right circle, and she's diverted. Picks it up along the corner. Being contested by Emma Homer. Sends it out. There's a shot off the mark. And we get a whistle. We're going to have a call here. And it looks like it's going to be against Dedham. So it will indeed be against Dedham. Emma Homer heading to the penalty box. And she'll get called for hooking. And we get a face-off at 1:24 left to go. Hiller's on the power play. To the high slot. There's a shot, and that went off the crossbar. A shot from the stick of Cramen. And quickly into Hiller territory as Cholera has to turn that one away. Now approaching from the far side. That shot off the mark by Benson. A battle for possession along the near side. Puck squirts out. Trying to get through Callie Arthur. Arthur putting on the moves. A minute and a half left on the power play. Just under 50 seconds left in the period. Here comes Jean, backhander. And turned away. Now digging it out of the corner was Cramen. That Jean Cramen combination, that's going to be one to look out for this season. Jammed up along the end boards, looking to dig it out. Beeler. Along the far side now. 20 seconds left in the period. Just under a minute on the power play. Top of the left circle, Moreno. Puts it towards the net. Picked up by Jean. Can she get one last breakaway opportunity in? 6 seconds left. Here she comes. And she'll be diverted. Too many Marauders to get around there. And that'll do it for the second period. Well, it started off a little shaky for the Hillers as Dedham able to knock one in at 7:46 left to go, but the Hillers respond. At 4:25, courtesy of Abby Craven, off absolute mayhem created in front of the net by Morgan Beeler. And the Hillers will enter the third period on the power play. They'll have 37 seconds left on the power play, but an action-packed battle between this Hopkinton Hillers and Dedham Marauders co-op. And we will step aside and get ready for what should be an action-packed third period coming up next on HCAM.
HCAM Sports is supported by our viewers and by the Dentist at Hopkinton. Founded by Dr. Jill Tansey in 2003, the Dentist at Hopkinton provides state-of-the-art dental care in a comfortable and relaxing setting to patients of all ages. They are located at 77 Main Street and online at hopdent.com. The 18th annual Juniors versus Seniors Hopkinton-Hillard girls flag football game took place on Monday, November 24th. Juniors Ermi Chowdhury and Catherine Martinez started the festivities off with a wonderful performance of the national anthem.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Two halves, 30 minutes each. Seniors start with the ball and face a fourth down on their first drive. Emma Prisco is cooking with Crisco as she breaks through to extend the drive. A few plays later, a sweep to the right side. She could go all the way. Flying machine Allison Green turns on the Jets, goes 70 yards and takes it to the house, and the seniors start off with the lead. They then go for the two-point conversion. Emma flash past ya, Prisco up the middle and adds the two. Seniors lead 8-0. Following drive, Juniors with the ball. The pass, incomplete to Walkowitz. Seniors get a big stop and get the ball back. Seniors with the ball at the 38-yard line, and this happened. The handoff, it's a sweep. Lucy Jean, she could go all the way. The 30, the 20, the 10, and Lucy Jean goes into nitro mode, taking it to the house, and it's a 14-0 Seniors lead. And then, why not add two more? Ayla Chase for the conversion, and it's a 16-0 ball game. Following drive, Juniors trying to strike back. The snap goes long, forcing a fourth down, and the Seniors would end up getting the ball back. Seniors with the ball at their 40-yard line. Allison Green then breaks through again, but it's called back due to a hold. Third and long for the Seniors. The snap, look out, Sophia Zanella with a big stop in the backfield. Juniors get the ball back. Following drive, Juniors with the ball at the 33-yard line. It's Sophia Castonguay, and she throws an absolute bomb and connects with Addie Fastball Walls, and the Castonguay Walls combo looking like Brady to Moss. All the way to the Seniors' 30-yard line, the Juniors go. And then, Callie Get Your Popcorn Ready Owens has a big run up the sideline and takes the Juniors to the 15-yard line. A couple plays later, Kylie Rogers whips around the defenders and takes it to the house. Juniors on the scoreboard. They then go for the two-point conversion. No good on the conversion. The score stays 16-6. Seniors leading. Following drive, Caroline Osmond under pressure connects with Caitlin Wilson for a first down to extend the drive. A few plays later, the handoff to Ayla Chase, who takes a big hit but gets a big gainer and a fresh set of downs. Defense coming up the middle, no problem. Caroline Osmond under pressure. Shovel pass to Tegan. I got a jetpack Restaghini, who takes it to the house for the 30-yard score, and it's a 22-6 Seniors lead. The two-point conversion attempt was no good. Next drive, the Seniors defense came to play. Callie the Stopper Arthur shuts down the run play for little or no gain. Next play, Ashley McCann says, "No, you can't." A big stop in the backfield. After that, Mason, not in my house, Valutkevich, with a big stop in the backfield to give the seniors the ball back for one last time in the first half. The juniors get a couple stops, and the score remains 22-6 heading into the halftime break. Juniors start the second half with the ball. Sophia can do it all. Castanguay comes out of the backfield, finds space, and moves the ball to the 48-yard line. A couple plays later, Kaylin Getbaya Jeremiah gets the handoff, goes towards the sideline, defenders coming in. Jeremiah says, I think I'll go the other way, and takes it across the field and down the sideline for a big first down. The seniors' defense would clamp down, however. Gabby, you can't pass me, Patty, with the stop to bring up third down. Castanguay on the rush again, but Kaylin Faber does the seniors a favor and puts a quick stop to that. A few plays later, Shea Sansonetti tries to rush up the sideline, but the seniors' defense holds strong and gets the turnover on downs. Allison Green gets another big run into juniors' territory. Ball at the 38, and Allison Green takes the handoff once again. Allison got past you, Green, sees nothing but Green. 38 yards up the field and into the end zone she goes to make it a 28-6 seniors lead. And then Emma Prisco strikes again as she follows up with a two-point conversion. Juniors then drive to the seniors' 15 late in the second half. That's not Drake May, it's Sophia Castanguay. She throws a rainbow to Addie Walls to make it a 30-12 game. The two-point conversion was no good. Following drive, Ayla Chase was on the chase to touchdown glory as Ayla turns on the jets, goes into nitro mode, and blows past everybody for not 20, not 30, not 50, not 60, not 70, but an 80-yard touchdown run. Icing on the cake for the class of 2026, who take the 36-12 win over the class of 2027 and claim Hiller flag football glory as they take home the trophy and some serious bragging rights. Congratulations to the class of 2027 on a strong effort, but congratulations to the champion class of 2026 on a win for the Hiller flag football history books. HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Phipps Insurance Agency, representing companies such as MapFree Insurance. Their family-owned independent agency is deeply rooted in the communities they serve and offer time-tested insurance products to fit individual needs. Since 1950, Phipps Insurance specializes in home, auto, business, condo, and renters insurance.
Welcome back to the New England Sports Center. We're just about ready for the third period, and as we enter the third and final frame of regulation, it is the Dedham Marauders leading the Hopkinton Hillers 2-1, but the Hillers had great pressure at the end of that second period, and they will start the third period with 37 seconds of power play opportunity left. So can they take advantage of the man advantage here at the start of this third period? But just sensational pressure by the Hillers, and they kind of started to take over possession-wise in the last few minutes. But the one thing that Hopkinton wants to avoid is letting Hadley Benson, the star freshman out of Dover Sherborne, get a breakaway for Dedham, as it's been two Hadley Benson breakaways that have led to Marauders goals as we are into the third period. Hillers working left to right across your screen. Tom Nappy happy to be on the call with you here this evening. John Ritz on camera, and here comes the Hillers. Beeler towards the net. A little high on that shot. Towards the far side it goes. Lucy Jean trying to dig it out. 6 seconds left on the Hiller power play. About to expire. Sent towards the near side. And it has expired. We are at even strength. And of course, later on, we'll have the boys game. Hopkinton, Dedham, 6 p.m. scheduled face-off. Lucy Jean trying to break free. Up the ice, sends it to her left, and that pass intercepted. Getting in the way to break it up, Benson. And then a backhander as the puck squirts out by Jean, and she ties it up. And how about that? Lucy Jean in the right place at the right time. Able to collect and tie the game up at 14:02 left to go. So yeah, Jean's basket intercepted. And then Benson popped it off the boards, and Jean able to just steal it away from KK Chastity and put it in. And we are knotted at 2 apiece. Riders move into Hiller territory. Jammed up along the near side corner. Gone, trying to wrap it around the far side. Battle for puck squirts out. Barroso has it. Barroso putting on the move, sneaks between 2 Marauders. Here she comes. Barroso approaching into the left circle, lost it. Taking it away, Emma Homer. Homer gonna try to respond with a breakaway of her own. To the left circle, there's a shot, it's behind the net. Along the far side corner, that's Barroso. Looking to get it out of the jam and sent to the slot. That shot just off the mark. A one-timer shot there by Ing. Along the corner, Homer trying to dig it out, gets jammed up. Puck locked along the end boards. And continues to be jammed up. Just a straight out traffic jam over there in that near side corner. Finally it squirts out. Collected by Hennigan, sends it up the far side. And now towards Dedham territory goes Kelly with it. Eva Chevery sends it near side. Here comes the Marauders working their way up the ice into Hiller territory. Collected by Hennigan. Dedham makes a change. Hennigan trying to move it up the far side. And now Jean coming away with it. Lucy Jean, surrounded by Marauders, takes it to the right circle. Lost her footing, and we're going to get a whistle. This is going to be a trip call on Dedham. They're going to get Eva Landry for 2 minutes. So a tripping call there, and the Hillers are back on the power play. Big opportunity here to take the lead for the Hillers. To the point, into traffic, and a shot there, turn away, backhander, and a little high. Jean with it, coming out of the corner. Sends it along the end boards. That backhander deflected. Callie Arthur moves it back up towards the corner. Arthur puts it towards the net. Went off the stick of Craven. Now along the far side, there's Jean. Sends it towards the end boards. And trying to send it out was Beeler. It gets away. Arthur picks it up in the neutral zone. Sends it to the far side. Jean looking to approach. Backhands it towards Beeler. Poked out towards the corner by Chastanet. Jean sends it out. Top of the right circle. Arthur back to Jean. And now to Callie. Arthur puts it towards the net. And still loose in the slot. Dedham looking to clear. Shot from the high slot. Wide by Hedger. And that shot by Beeler deflected. Beeler trying to come out with it. And it was a nice feed out to Jean. Would have been a goal, but we had a whistle. What's this call? It's going to be against the Hillers. We're going to get a trip call against Beeler. So it'll be even strength for 41 seconds. And then it'll be Dedham power play for the remaining minute 19. 10:47 left to go here in the third period. We are knotted at 2 apiece. And don't forget, they have the 5-minute overtime. If this third period shall end in a tie, there'll be a 5-minute 4-on-4 overtime. There's a shot and trying to stuff it in. Great save by Riley Cholera. Off the face-off. Poked out by Homer. Homer coming around with it. Sends it the far side towards the right point. Now back to the blue line to Chevery. Chevery wraps it around. Trying to come out with it is Lebrecht. Lebrecht looking to approach. To the high slot. Rister off a defender. A shot by Moreno. Dedham now has the advantage. And a nice steal there by Altier. Altier working up the ice. Puts it towards the net. Turned away. Along the left corner. And it's taken by Homer. Here comes Dedham. Sent out. Poked back towards the boards by Barroso. Moved back into the neutral zone. 48 seconds left on the Dedham power play. Here's Moreno. Moreno from the high slot, rests it in. Over the reach of Riley Calora. And in she goes, and Dedham reclaims the lead. That was just a great shot by Brooke Moreno. She just went for that top right corner and got right over the shoulder of Riley. So the Marauders have reclaimed the lead, so the Hillers will have to respond if they hope to get a possible win or tie here tonight. Dedham approaching once again into the right circle. That's deflected. Another good breakaway shot there by Emma Homer. Coming up to the near side, sending it up is Beeler. Along the end boards it goes. Coming out with it, that's Cramen. To the high slot, a shot there, puck is loose. Out in front and deflected away. Now that's what the Hillers got to continue to do, just keep that puck going towards that net. A battle for it along the near side. Coming out with it is Landry, sends it over. Breakaway, Dedham out in front. That shot turned away. And that was a nifty move by Adriana Ing to get around the defender there and get that shot off. Sent up by Cramen. Here comes Jean. Jean approaching in the left circle, wraps it around. Picked up along the near side, sent back out towards Jean and deflected to the end boards. Great pass by Beeler. Beeler sending it back towards the net. Collecting along the end boards, Chastanet. Sends it down the near side, deflected back by Callie Arthur. And into the right circle, there's a shot turned away. Abby Craven with another shot. Here come the Marauders to the near side. All alone, Adriana Ing quickly contesting her. Callie Arthur into the left circle. That shot wide by Emma Homer. Along the far side now, Craven collects, sends it up into Dedham territory. Hillers make a change. There's Barroso. Barroso trying to come out with it. Sent across by Landry. Looking to close in is Cotto. She was looking for a call there. Sent out into the slot. There's a shot, and it's covered up by Cholera off the secondary shot. And trying to stuff it in was Benson, and Colorado just able to land on it. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout, and it's going to be a slash call against the Hillers. So after the timeout, Hillers will be on the power play. 6:54 left to go. It's a 3-2 Dedham lead on HCAM.
HCAM Sports is supported by our viewers and by the Dentist at Hopkinton. The Dentist at Hopkinton provides services including comprehensive dental care, same-day crowns, facial aesthetics, periodontal care, cosmetic dentistry, and implant dentistry. The Dentist at Hopkinton is located at 77 Main Street and online at hopdent.com.
Off the timeout, 6:54 left to go. Dedham on a power play for the next 2 minutes. Off a slashing call. Set to the high slot, and Jean getting tangled up with Moreno. Puck squirts out. Here comes Beeler, and she's surrounded by Marauders. Sent up by Landry. Set aside by Calora. Along the near side, there's Beeler. Towards the net, glove save, the Cave. We'll get a face-off at 6:13 left to go. That was a good shot there by Beeler, forcing that glove save. Top of the circle, Callie Arthur trying to go 5-hole with it. It's turned away. Arthur backhands it towards the far side boards. Miller's looking to escape with it and keep the pressure going. Here's Jean towards the net and trying to stuff it in, turned away. A good save by McCabe. Under a minute left on the Dedham power play. I'll tell you, great job by the Hillers on this power play. Along the far side, battling it out, Hedger and Homer. Looking to approach. Try to take it up, Hedger. And taken away by Homer. Homer sends it up, and Cramen is there. Cramen, a misfire. Looking to send it away was Blaney. Gets away from her. She's contested along the far side by Barroso. She took a knock into the boards, lost her stick. Barroso sends it up to Gone. Back to Barroso, coming out of the corner. There's a wrister, turned away. Good shot there by Barroso. And now approaching Moreno. Into the left circle, left shot off the side of the net. Gone, moves it up the far side boards. Into the neutral zone it goes. Chastanet back towards Hiller territory. And then Lebrec's attempt is deflected. Along the near side, coming out of the jam with it, Altier. Altier looking to move it up the far side. And now gently put towards the net by Landry. Into the corner it goes. Just under 4 minutes left to go in this third period. Marauders trying to hang on. And Jean getting tangled up with Benson. Along the far side now. Well, Marauders doing a good job keeping it in Hiller territory for the moment. Sent up the boards by Chastity. Sent out, and here comes Altier. Altier looking to approach. Battle for it, and Landry going to come away with it, but we're going to have it offsides. It came across that blue line a hair too soon, and we'll get a face-off at 3:20 left to go here in the third period. And we're going to have a Hiller timeout. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to go. Dedham leads it 3-2 on HCAM.
This program is brought to you in part by TVLSports.net. You can view the standings, stories, pictures, highlights, and more about the 12 teams in the Tri-Valley League at TVLSports.net. TVLSports.net is an independent news and media website reporting on the TVL and is not associated with the MIAA, Tri-Valley League, or any town or school.
Off the timeout, 3:20 and counting left to go. Hiller's looking to strike to retie this game. Into the high slot, that shot just wide by Beeler. Along the near side, Gene trying to come out with it, taken away. And along the blue line, that was Lubnicki sending it back towards the net. Back to the neutral zone it goes. Lubnicki able to find Craven. Craven looking to approach. Getting out in front of her, the captain for Dedham, Brooke Moreno. That is sent up. Here's Gene. Gene flying around, takes it up, backhander, turned away, punched away by Aaron McCabe, the keeper. And now the Marauders escaping with it up the far side. Towards the empty net, it's put in. So the Hillers went with the extra attacker, and Dedham makes them pay as Julie Cotto makes it a 4-2 game at 2:26 left to go. Now the Hillers, they went with the attack and probably wanted to leave some time off the clock if they were successful. But it backfires in this case. Marauders looking to keep it in Hiller territory. Along the far side, Craven. Craven moves it up the boards. Gene. Yeah, you know, sometimes you wonder how early should you pull the goalie, especially in a one-score game. Towards the net, just wide. Along the near side, Hiller's still with an empty net. Well, being down by 2, they'll likely try to see if they could get one of those scores back, but they're going to bring the goalie back in here with an icing call. Calora will come back out and get a face-off with 1 minute 30 seconds left to go here in the third frame. Sent over to the high slot, popped off the boards. Marauders playing some keep away. Cotto sends it out. There's a shot just wide. Puck squirts out. Battle for it along the near side, sent out. Calera pops it back into Dedham territory. Off the boards now. Looking to approach. Cotto. And towards the net, brushed away by Cholera. Under a minute left. Ooh, getting tangled up there was Callie Arthur and Hadley Benson. This is going to be a call against Benson and Dedham, so the Hillers will have a very late power play opportunity. Nice stick call. Well, don't forget, we're not done after this game. Coming up in about 20 minutes from now, we'll have the boys game. Hopkinton Hillers, Dedham Marauders, boys action here on Hockey Night on HCAM. Wednesday night doubleheader towards the net, and a glove save. There's Callie Arthur, a beauty of a shot, but a great save by McCabe. We get a face-off between Maddie Barroso and Emma Homer. Along the near side, sent up towards the empty net. Callie Arthur moves it up the far side of Barroso. And now flying in Cramen towards the near side corner. 10 seconds left, jammed up. That should just about do it. Is that puck locked in that corner? And that will do it for game number 1 of our Hopkinton-Dedham doubleheader, as the Dedham Marauders going to come away with the 4-2 victory. Dedham improving to 2-0 on the season. Hopkinton Hillers co-op falls to 0-2. A good battle out there between two talented teams, and it was certainly a great back-and-forth game, very entertaining, a lot of great pressure on both sides, but the Hillers going to fall short here tonight as they fall to Dedham by a final of 4-2. That is going to wrap it up for leg 1 of our Wednesday night doubleheader. Big thank you to John Ritz for his excellent camera work, and he's going to stick around because we have another game coming up. Hopkinton Hiller boys taking on Dedham. 6 p.m. face-off. We'll be back in just a few minutes right here on HCAM for Hopkinton Hillers varsity hockey. We thank you for watching. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we will talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.